Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to a Some Assemblage Required video that I am combining today with Stretch the Sketch, and I am also combining that with Color Craze and Series 13 of 30 Days of Sketches. Color Craze, our inspiration piece, it includes a lot of really nice fall colors. So this palette is perfect for the papers that I chose. You're going to see those in a second. And the sketch that we are using is from Lynn Furlonger. Normally in Stretch the Sketch, we have to kind of change up the sketch, and it's usually a 12 by 12 sketch that we use. I made a mistake and posted the wrong one for the Stretch the Sketch group. So they could be using a different sketch. And because of that, I told them they could either use today's sketch, which you see up in the upper right hand corner there. However, when I print this sketch out, it does not look like 12 by 12s. It looks like two 8.5 by 11s. So I also told them they could use today's sketch as long as they don't do a double page 8.5 by 11, because that's how it looks on my printout. I don't know why it came out that way. It just looks smushed down, but here it looks like two 12 by 12s. So you're going to get two 12 by 12s from me. I apologize for that. It's not really, it doesn't look like it's stretched from what is up in the upper area, right hand corner up there, but that's what I'm going to end up with. And honestly, the main thing that I took from this sketch is the clustering of photos. A lot of times when I do a double page layout, and it's all the same subject, I kind of centrally locate all of my photos to the center of the double page, and it spans across the two pages. I don't usually do a clustering of photos on one page and then a clustering of photos on the other page when I do this. So that is the main inspiration I took from this. I apologize that you're not getting a better sketch representation for today, and I apologize that it looks like I'm just doing a double page 12 by 12, which is what that sketch looks like in the corner. I promise you, on my 8.5 by 11 paper where all of my sketches are printed for the month, it does not look like a 12 by 12 or a double page 12 by 12. So I don't know why that happened, but I do appreciate the sketch from Lynn Furlonger. So thank you for doing that, Lynn. It is a really nice sketch, and it really did inspire me to go ahead and change up my photo orientation and how I normally place those on a double page layout. The papers that I'm using are from the Ginger Snap collection from Pretty Little Studio. We will be using this collection a bunch more in November. This is one of our Kit Conspiracy collections for November, and what that is a project that MK and I do where we use a different collection each week and do as many layouts as we can with it. And this year we opened it up for people to purchase the same kits so they can play along. So you will see more of this collection. The pieces that I'm using here are the pieces that were not included in the kit for November. So I'm not opening up my kit and using it now. I have a whole separate kit for that. These ones are just a sampling of it that didn't make the cut for the kit. So Color Craze is a series that MK and I have been doing every October for the last 2 years. This is our third year, where we pick a color inspiration palette and we use that to help us determine what we are going to work with on each day. So we are doing this Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday of each week in October. So you're going to get a lot of different color inspirations, and we had a lot of fun with it. So we're happy to do it again. And then we're also doing 30 days of sketches. So you can go and check out the playlist down below for 30 days of sketches, where you will get inspiration from all of the sketches that have been released so far. And then again, Stretch the Sketch. We are stretching a sketch, and this happens the third Sunday of the month. So normally it's a 12 by 12. This month is a little bit weird due to my posting the wrong layout. So there you have it. I am packing all of my photos with some black paper because there is a lot of black in those photos with that swing. The photos are just of the little guy that I take care of swinging in the swing on one of our morning walks. And I know I documented this, him swinging earlier in the month, like I think maybe day 2 or 3, I don't know. But he's making different facial expressions. So it's not really that I'm capturing him swinging. It's all of his little facial expressions. Thought it was super cute that he had his leg pulled up in the swing, kind of just kicking back. And so I wanted to go ahead and document that as well. And so here we are. More swinging photos. I have a lot of photos of him swinging, so I'm not planning to document all of them. The first set was one of the first walks that I did, and I had put him in the swing the correct way. Sometimes I put the kids in sideways when they are really little and are still super wobbly, because that helps to develop their core strength. And I don't really swing it when they're like that. I just kind of like, you know, they're sitting there, and it's just the movement of them putting them in the swing, and it kind of helps develop that core strength. I'm not an expert or anything, but I did learn that from an expert. So I am pulling out the labels and such from the same kit, this Ginger Snap kit. I think it's beautiful. I think this is a beautiful fall collection. I really, really liked this little, it's got little animals in this collection, and you don't see any of them really on this page except the little owl in the bottom right hand corner on that gray stripe, but you will see more of those coming up in Kit Conspiracy as we play with this collection more. So I am using a couple of different sets of wood veneer from MK's shop. Both of them have mushrooms in them. One of them has some green sprigs and leaves, and I think a little tiny door. The door is right at the top of my layout there. I'm not going to use the door, but I am going to use everything else on this layout. So it's 2 different packs. I'll put a link down below so that you can see those. If that is of interest to you, you can click on it and purchase those. I apologize that you're getting such a huge close-up, and I'm working a little off screen in the bottom corner here. I actually did this layout. I was not at home. I was actually at work working late one night, and the kids were all asleep. And I forgot to zoom out on my camera, and it's just at the wrong height that I didn't think to even look in it. So that'll get fixed pretty quickly. You're not going to miss a whole lot of anything really, because I'm going to be working in this upper corner for a little bit now. So I pulled out also the leaf package of ephemera from the same collection. So these leaves all go with the same collection, the Ginger Snap collection from Pretty Little Studio. And I think these leaves are super pretty. I really like the curl in that one. It gives it a little bit of movement. A little pine cone also. There's not a huge amount of pine cones in the area that we're at, but I don't care. I think it's really cute. There's also pine cones on that little leafy paper in the background. So I think that's really adorable, and I really like it. I like the little mushrooms. I think it's, I don't know, it's just all of the earthiness that goes along with it. And fall, it feels like it goes well. And so I was pretty happy to use that. Usually I have a really hard time using mushrooms, but in this case I was inspired. So here I am using mushrooms. Some of these leaves, I am popping the tip of them up onto some foam tape to give a little added height, and I really like how that looks. It just gives a little extra dimension. And then I'm going to use this little sticker that has the date on it, and this other little label that says outside today, and it has a little tiny deer in the corner with a tree behind it, and I think that's super cute. Leaving lots of room for writing, because I feel like this is a great page to write some of his milestones down, or some things about his little personality, which he does have quite a personality, you guys. He's super smiley, super happy little guy. But I think it's a great place to note some of those down, because a lot of times on other layouts I don't leave as much journaling space, because I feel like there's not a lot to write about the particular event that I'm documenting. But this is not really an event. This is kind of just like a daily thing, and I think it's a great way to document personality and milestones. So there you go. I'm going to add these acrylic, I think these are acrylic green leaves to each cluster here. I think those viney leaves are really cool. I love them. I love how tiny MK got these. They're really delicate, but really cute. And so I'm just going to use a little liquid glue to adhere those down and have them sticking out. And I love the little curvature of them. That gives a little bit of movement to the layout as well. So I'm going to go ahead and use those. Again, links are down below in case you're interested in the package that has those in them as well. They did come with some of the mushrooms, so they're both packs had mushrooms in them. You're going to get them either way. Okay, so just layering up a few more leaves. I'm almost done with this layout, you guys. It didn't take me a whole lot of time to put it together once I started doing the embellishing, because I had a lot of stuff that went with this collection. When you're working within a collection, it goes really fast, and so everything matches and it makes it really easy to work with. I am going to back my entire layout with some black, just because I've got those black around all of my photos. I think it kind of makes it nice and crisp, and I really like the way that that looks. I did have to go back at it to get it nice and straight, because the first time I put it down a little crooked, and I think my trimmer that I actually have that I leave at work, I don't know, I'm either not used to using it or it's a little bit off, but things don't seem to cut perfectly straight. So that is it, you guys. I did not put a title on this layout because I felt like, again, it did not need a title because it's not really documenting the fact that he's swinging. So we're going to just go with that, and I really hope that you enjoyed this one. Hit the thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And don't forget, you can find all the links to everything I've mentioned down below. I will see you guys again soon with another video. Bye-bye.